Hi everybody, I'm Jane, and today I'm going to show you how to do a 5-strand braid the way that I do it. So you're going to start with your hair all combed out or brushed out, whatever you like, with whatever part you like, and you're going to take just the top section of hair as you would for any normal Dutch or French braid where you're adding in strands. So you're going to separate this into 3 like you would for a French or Dutch braid, and I'm going to braid this the French way. This is going to lead to a Dutch shape on the outside due to the nature of the 5-strand braid. So I'm going to do the first augmentation of the braid, over, under, over, and then I'm going to take my hands underneath and pull in an extra strand in between. So this is going to have an over, under, and then over pattern. So then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So this is going to lead me to having 5 strands total, basically. So now you're going to have 3 strands on one side and 2 strands on the other side. Now you're just going to repeat this pattern. So you're going to go on the 3-strand side and go pick up a piece of hair, just go add it to the first strand, under, over, and then do it on the other side. I like to put my finger in underneath in order to create a clear separation between my unders and overs. This is more of a style thing, but it's really useful if you're doing this on yourself because it's difficult. So after that, you're just going to braid down the length of the hair in the same manner. So you're going to keep picking up pieces of hair, as little or as large as you like. This definitely is an arm workout, so if you're not practicing doing hairstyles behind your head, this is very painful on your shoulders at first, and you do have to create a kind of resistance against that. So I'm just going to keep going and picking up pieces of hair until I reach the bottom. Now you can see that this is creating a sort of Dutch braided shape on the outside, and it's a little bit wonky, but you can fix that afterwards. You just kind of go through with your hands and even it up. So after I picked up all the hair, I am just going to do the same braiding pattern under, over, under, except with the length of my hair, and I'm not picking up any extra hair. I'm just going under, over, under, again and again and again. And that's the basic braiding pattern. Before you turn the braid over your shoulder, to braid down about as far as your arms reach, because you want this braid to be even in the back. You don't want to have a weird wonky piece. So make sure that you do that, and then just continue braiding down. It is kind of weird to pull it over your shoulder, but it's good to have a mirror in front of you. You can see I'm watching myself in the mirror. Make sure that the braiding pattern is maintained once I flip it over my shoulder. And if you have long hair like me, you get to look at the braid after a little while too. So then you're just going to tie off the ends however much you like with an elastic, as usual. Now, as a finishing touch, I like to wrap a piece of my hair around the braid. So I'm going to take my Topsy-Tail Junior, which you can buy at stores, and you can buy knockoff versions of it. I'm going to stick it in the end of my braid and pull a piece of hair around. You kind of always have those longer pieces that stick out of this braid. So I'm just going to pick out one of those and move it over to the side of the elastic so it lays kind of nicely. And then wrap it as many times as needed around the Topsy-Tail, around the elastic, basically. If you have very slippery hair, then you're going to want to pull this tight and make sure you keep it taut as you pull the Topsy-Tail through your hair in order to make sure that it stays good. And then you have a nice finishing touch. So here is the final braid. It has a Dutch braided pattern and it looks very nice. So I hope you like the video. Bye.